If somebody could let me know if you could hear me okay, we will get started. And I will get set up here to read the comments real quick. There we are. While I am waiting on to see if you guys can hear me all right, if you could support the channel by hitting that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. I hear you. Wonderful. Okay, so this is our live Q&A. We do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or we try to anyway. And this is, question and answer. You ask questions. I will do my best to help you on your journey with Coturnix quail. I also give updates of anything I've got going on or to let you know about. And we do a couple fun things here every Sunday. If you want to let us know where you're from, I always do a shout out. It's always interesting to see where everybody's at. And if you've hatched hatching eggs from us this week, feel free to let me know. I'll write that down for our records and update our numbers. But we are sitting at 75% for the past, I think, 3 weeks. So we're at 75% hatch rate on shipped eggs for the entire year. And Verna, at the very beginning, if you will be so kind to put our email address, my phone number, and the website on there for those that are going to be watching later, so they're not trying to search for that. I would greatly appreciate it. Tonight is actually going to be a very quick live Q&A. I have someone showing up, supposed to be at 8, so I'll be getting off here at about 7:50 to get ready for that. But usually I try to stay as long as there's questions or comments. But tonight I've got to take care of some things on the farm. So again, if you could support the channel by hitting the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel better. And there is a $ next to the chat area. That $ you can donate with either a super chat or a super sticker or something of that nature. That money goes straight to QuailCon. I will not be giving all the details about QuailCon or anything like that tonight. I just did a video earlier this week. So if you've not watched that, that is giving you all the up-to-date information about what QuailCon is, when it is, and what's going on that day. And tickets are still available. I just looked and I think I saw that there's 53 tickets left. So we are getting down to it, which is absolutely wonderful. But check that video out. I also did a video this week. It's a two-parter. I just released part 1, and it is the top 10 most frequently asked questions. I think it's very, very good. I hope that you can watch it if you haven't, and hopefully get some information out of that to help you on your journey. I did make a mistake in that video, and I switched the standard and jumbo ratios. So we do 3 quail per square foot for the jumbos, 3.5 for the standards because the jumbos are larger. I switched that in the video. So I will announce that in the part 2 that I'll be releasing this week. Some really good information is coming, so make sure you subscribe to get notifications on when that is coming out. But I will announce that then as well. Hopefully you are coming to QuailCon and you're excited about it, and hopefully you have your tickets. And if you don't, get your tickets now. Also, you only have 2 more weeks to reserve your rates at Red Roof Inn. You can obviously go anywhere else. We also have camping passes on the website where you could camp out here, but it's very minimalistic. There's, it's an area for you to have a tent. Like that's about it. But there will be a porta potty close, and we'll try to get some electric back there, and we'll have a bonfire area where we can all hang out and things like that. But it is very minimalistic. There's a lot of information in that video I just posted, so check that out. But I do not want to spend too much time on that, as we do not have much time tonight. Usually my live Q&As go for about an hour and a half, so I'll be cutting it in half this week. If I don't get to your questions, you can feel free to text me, call me, or email me, and I will be happy to help you out. And I think that's that. There is one little thing that I wanted to, all right, so here it is. The last couple of live Q&As, we've been talking about Murphy's Law, and Murphy came to stay with me for a while, and anything that could go wrong went wrong. I think Murphy has left, possibly, but now I'm dealing with other things. So here's my piece of advice for life this week. Not that you care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Murphy's Law is out of your control. There's just nothing you could do about it. It just happens, right? What's happened this week is everybody seems like they're making very poor decisions, and I am putting out fires left and right. That's what I'm here for, right? I mean, that's my job as a dad and a husband and a friend and things like that. But that's not Murphy, right? That's just decisions that were made wrong, and you have to fix them, which is okay. It happens, right? Just make sure that you know which one is which, because my oldest daughter made a poor decision, and I am having to put out this wildfire. But I made it very clear that she can't blame life on this. She can't blame Murphy. This was decisions that were made that caught up to her. So just make sure that you know the difference and your kids know the difference, because the last thing we need is a victim mentality. So that's my little speech for tonight. Not that anyone cares. Sorry, I'm just making sure they're not showing up early, because... All right, here we go. I know I'm very frazzled. I've literally been working all day. The website keeps going online, offline. I'm trying to get orders ready. I'm trying to do this, that, and it's been literally since 6:30 this morning. I have not sat down until about 4 minutes before this went live. Have not sat down, so I'm just all over the place still. So I apologize. But if you would, be so kind to just hit the like button, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, because I've got at least 2 really good videos coming your way that I really think is going to help a lot of people this week raising quail. So make sure you subscribe, because I'm really excited about the videos I'm going to be posting. And then again, the $ donations go towards QuailCon, so that we can have the best QuailCon ever, so that I can stress out next year to try to make it better. But I want to make this the best that there is. So without further ado and no more wasting time, here we go. Verna's in the house. She's obviously our moderator for YouTube, and I greatly appreciate her. She and Beth Reed are also my admins, are part of the admin team on our Facebook group, Newbie Quail Lovers. If you're on Facebook, please join the group. We've got, I think, over 23,000 members on there. They are fantastic. It's a fantastic group. I'm very, very proud of it. It's probably one of my most accomplished things that I've done since we started the business, and I'd love you to be a part of it. But they do a wonderful job, and I thank both of you. Junie's in the house. Hello from Chester, Virginia. How is everyone? Welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, how do you know to make a reservation at the hotel? The website wasn't working for me. The website and the coupon code is on our website, myshirefarm.com, but we also put the phone number on there as well. You can call and make the reservations that way as well. So hopefully that answers the question. If not, feel free to get a hold of me this week. Jeff is in the house from Central Missouri. Welcome. Moon Outdoors from Ohio is in the house, and Muddy Farm 75 from Indiana is here. welcome all. Lost my spot. Here we go. Whiskey Tango Farms is in the house, which is going to not only be coming to QuailCon, but they're also going to be teaching a class at QuailCon. So I'm very excited about that. Rich Ross is in the house from Auburn, Michigan. Welcome. Brandon is in the house from Wisconsin. Welcome. Glad you're here. Let's see. Ryan and Cindy Loden is in the house. Glad you made it. Stacy Mullins is in the house. I'm sorry. Joanne is in the house from Southern Arizona. Welcome. Glad you're here. Jeff says the quail thing is addicting. Only 4 days between first hatch and current set. That is, there's a lot worse addictions out there, so we'll take it, right? It's a good problem to have. Katrina's in the house from Gilroy, California. Welcome. Damien 5209 from California is in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. And then Verna has put my phone number, the website, and my email address in the comment section at 7:02 p.m. So it's one of the first comments, so thank you very much. So if, I know a ton of people watch this after we go live and we post it. So if you're looking for that information, it is in the live chat in just a few minutes in. Rolanda Mullis is in the house. Reineck Poultry and Aviary is here. Hope everything is going better. It's going better. It's life, right? Can't complain. Egg goat bait. I don't know if I said that right. If I did, great. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. From Virginia Beach, Virginia, welcome. Verna put on the QuailCon Facebook group. We also have a QuailCon Facebook group, which is called QuailCon 2021. You can join that group on Facebook and interact with people that are coming. Terry from Katernik's Corner, Kristen from Whiskey Tango Farms, I believe Tanya Long is, and myself and Jenna are all admins on that group as well. But it's a good way to communicate with everybody that's coming. So hopefully you can join that group as well. And then the tickets are on our website, which she put the link to as well. Verna, you're amazing. Thank you. Steve Hogan is in the house from Tennessee. Welcome. Glad you're here. Does the ability to egg Katernik's quail eggs offset the cost of feeding, caring for them? What? I'm sorry. Nostalgia at Night Reviews. I don't know what that question means. Does the ability to egg Katernik's quail eggs offset the cost of feeding, caring for them? I'm very sorry. I don't know the question. I need you to rephrase it. I apologize. However, yes, quail can easily pay for themselves. Even if you don't sell any, they easily pay for themselves by not having to buy as much meat or eggs at the store. I mean, yes, they pay for themselves. Plus, if you can sell a couple chicks here and there or a couple eggs locally, they easily pay for themselves without a doubt. Jesse Mills is in the house. Good evening, everyone. The countdown to QuailCon is ticking down. Let's all hit that thumbs up. Absolutely. Support the channel by hitting the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And subscribe, because we've got a lot of great videos coming your way. 2 amazing videos this week. So I'm very excited about that. If anybody has questions about QuailCon, ask. I'd be happy to answer those as well. Todd Golden is in the house. Good evening, everyone from Georgia. Welcome. Rose Cold Rake Heather's in the house from Northeast Ohio. Welcome. Glad you're here. Doc Holiday. Zach, how many generations before you recommend crossing back to Pharaoh? 3 is a good number. You could do about 5 or 6. 3 is a good number, though. But you could do 5 or 6. It really depends. Depends on your breeding program. We do both. So we do both. But 3's a good number. That's typically when you want to kind of do that anyway. But you could definitely go a lot longer without any issues. But 3 generations is pretty good, in my opinion. Joanne's in the house. Question: in breeding for sex link using Egyptian male with wild females? Yes. The Egyptian females produced from this, will they breed true with an Egyptian male? Yes, they will. And so will the Pharaohs, except I think it comes out to be like 97 or 98% of the jumbo wilds will breed true. with the Pharaoh offspring, and then 100% for the Egyptian offspring? Very good question. That's a very good question. Charles is in the house. Welcome. I think you just bought tickets this week to QuailCon, so welcome. Knock on, oh yeah, with Murphy. Joshua's in the house. Bad news on my last hatch from you. 7 out of 30, 15 of the eggs had 0 development, 5 lost in the middle of growth, and 3 pip but didn't break out of the shell. So obviously you want to message me this week, but what concerns me is you only got 7 out of 15 that were completely fertile, which concerns me a little bit. So if you would have lost, typically if 15 didn't have any development and you hatched out 13, 14, or even 15 of those, then it was definitely shipping. With 15 not being fertile but still only hatching out 7, there might be a mixture there that you want to check out. But you'll definitely want to message me this week so we get you taken care of, because we do guarantee a 50% hatch rate. Sorry. Nope, not here yet. So you'll want to check that out. Pete says, I've been having a low fertility rate, and the ones that do hatch all have weak legs and end up passing in a day or two. Thing that changed, they were inside. I just built an outdoor hutch. Well, stress will definitely affect some things. Sometimes the hens, when they're disoriented, won't let the males around them, so that could be an issue. I would need to know how old they are. If the males are over about 6 to 8 months old, they're not really doing their job as much as they should anymore. The stress definitely has something to do with it. The change in weather, the heat will have something to do with it. So it sounds like there's a lot of issues there. If it continues, then I would look at it, but I would probably give it another chance before you start changing anything else. But I would recommend looking into those issues. Ryan and Cindy says, we got 12 jumbos, 10 hens and 2 roosters 3 weeks ago, now 8 weeks old, kept under carport. One hen has been laying every day for 10 days, but none of the others. What could cause one hen out of 10 to lay? We got 12 jumbos, 10 and 2 3 weeks ago. Usually with stress, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for them to get familiar and start laying again. So you're at the maximum amount of that, but you're still kind of in that zone. So I'd still give it a little bit more time. If they're still not doing it by next week, by next Sunday, ask me again and remind me that we talked about it this week, and we'll start coming up with issues. The one thing you don't want to do is try to do things too early, because sometimes patience is the best way to do it. Not that you should never do anything, but sometimes patience is the best thing to do. However, if they needed just a little bit more time and you start changing things, now you're going to wait another 2 or 3 weeks because something else changed in their life, and they don't do that well. So keep that in mind. What can be done, if anything, or is this normal? It is kind of, again, you're in that time frame, but you're at the max. So again, give it another week and keep me posted, and we'll come up with things you can do next week if that hasn't changed. But I would assume if one's laying, one is more brave than the others, pretty much, in layman's terms, and the other ones are just catching up. So it is normal, but you're at the max of normal as well. Hopefully that answered your question. Hit the thumbs up, people. Show your love. Absolutely. Hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Right now, we've got 71 people watching and only 44 likes. I greatly appreciate if you support the channel by just hitting that like button. It is free and makes me feel better. So, and it gets the word out there and gets the videos more popular. And I mean, there's other reasons, but really, it just makes me feel better. And every week I try to get 100 likes because that's kind of my goal. And when I don't, I get bummed. Don't make me bummed. Charles says, I got 18-gram egg. Quail name is Godzilla. There you go. That's a nice size egg. Charles says 3 eggs are huge so far. Wonderful. Best of luck to you. The Newbie Quail Lovers Facebook group that I mentioned earlier, Verna put a link in the comments, so check that out. Todd Golden is in the house. Gave us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Junie says 18 grams. Good grief, that poor hen. As long as it's a big jumbo, That's all right. That's all right. Maria says hello from Canton, Ohio. Welcome. Glad you're here. Grizzly Bear from Iowa is in the house. Welcome. Ryan and Cindy from Texas is in the house. You said that you moved them in. You moved them from inside to outside. In Texas, you're getting over 100% or 100-degree heat. So yeah, you definitely need to wait 3 weeks. So yeah, you're still in that normal frame. I know it's annoying, but you got to give it a little bit more time. Plus, they're only at 8 weeks old, I believe. So they're still kind of young. So don't stress. It'll be all right. You're in the normal zone. Happy Camper says hello. Welcome. Glad you're here. Pete from Chicago's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Happy Camper says Star City Rabbitry in Miamisburg, Ohio. Very cool. Very cool. You're right here. You're pretty much next door neighbors. That's very cool. Hopefully you can make it to QuailCon. Again, if you have missed out on QuailCon, you don't know about it, you need more information about it, feel free to ask. But I just did a video this week all about QuailCon. It's going to be awesome. We only have 53 tickets left, so we are going to be selling out. And it looks like we'll be selling out super fast. It's September 5th. Check the video out. Also, there's a page on our website, myshirefarm.com, that has a lot of information on it. As you can see, my kids are enjoying themselves, if you can hear that. But check all that out. La Rochelle Farm says hello all from Connecticut, back from vacay and collecting eggs to set yet again. That's great. Congratulations. Samantha says greetings from Maine. Welcome. Glad you're here. Katurnik's Corner's in the house. Welcome with Terry. Make sure you check out his YouTube channel. Every Tuesday he goes live, or almost every Tuesday. Again, we both have lives as well, but we do our best to help educate and encourage. So check out every Tuesday at 7. He goes live. Also, Slightly Redneck goes live every Thursday for a live Q&A for quail and rabbitry. Pretty much self-sufficiency, gardening, and things like that. And he goes at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time. Whew. That was rough. But check those YouTube channels out as well. And hit the like button. Rose Cold Ray Heather says, have you looked into get a local kettle corn seller to cup? No, we have not. It's not a horrible idea. I don't know if I'll get to it this year, but maybe. Maria says our new name is Twin Oaks Farms. I think Farms. Twin Oaks Farms. It's a good name. Very cool. Congratulations. Junie says if he gets kettle corn I'm done for. That's my weakness. There you go. Maria says, I've already read that. I got 30 rare. Whew, probably should slow down for a second, shall we? I'm just rushing. I got 30 rare quail eggs, 24 out of 30 hatched. Thank you, 80% on my first hatch. Yay, absolutely. Congratulations. That's wonderful. I will get that written down. So yes, what you should do is do 24 out of 30. I actually do 24 out of 25 because that's what you would have purchased, and that's what our guarantee is out of the ones you purchased. But I mean, 80% minimum is a fantastic hatch rate. Congratulations on that. 24 out of 25 on rare. That's great. Congratulations. Tree Leaf says 45 out of 50 that made lockdown hatched almost 3 weeks ago. They're gorgeous babies. Wonderful. Congratulations and fantastic hatch. This is the stuff I love to see. 45 out of... Tree Leaves, if you're still on, if you could let me know what you hatched out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Question, is it okay to feed my adult 16% protein and 2.5 to 2.4 to 3.5% calcium chicken layer feed? It should be fine. Should be fine. If you start getting shellless eggs, or if you start getting any prolapse, you'll want to increase the calcium on it, but I wouldn't do that until you check that out. But I think you'll be okay with that. I really do. I think that would be fine. It's worth doing and just monitoring for about 3 weeks. So yeah, that would be fine. Brooks says, what's the most what's the most quail you have kept in one hutch space? I built 3-tier. You can house 150 birds. Well, the most that we've had in one space is 73 in one cage, but 6, 12, 18, 360. In one of our cages, which has 6 different things, we have about 360 in each one. Jasmine says hello from Southwest Missouri. Welcome. Carrie says hello from Southwest Missouri. Welcome. Let's see. Sorry, I just can't miss this person showing up. There we go. A. Jones says hi, Zach, checking in from the northeast tip of Ohio. Welcome, glad you're here. Question, how access at QuailCon? Yes, we will have wheelchair access at QuailCon. It will be a little rough because obviously it's a farm. We've got gravel roads, but yeah, anywhere that you need to go, we'll have wheelchair access. This is a garage door to the quail barn, so obviously we'll open that up, and there's no ledge here. It's just a ramp, and then we'll have wheelchair access, porta potties, and things like that. Leanne from Kentucky's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. See Chuck from Chandler, Texas, present for the most part. There you go. Glad you're here. Starting to get hard to read. Liv says, what age is safe to give my quail a dust bath? I think the earliest we've ever done it is 4 weeks. I think the earliest we've ever done it is 4 weeks. I'm sure they could do it a lot sooner. That's just, we don't do it in the brooder. So that's what I'll say to that. Brooke says, question, when you integrate for new breeding, how many of each variety do you put together, hens and roos? How many of each variety do you put together? Well, when we put new breeders in, when we put new males in, we take all old males out, put all new males in. When we're doing a new generation, then we're taking all the old ones out and putting all new ones in. So we're not really putting them together ever. And then we don't do the 5-to-1 ratio because we ship so much. We have to do it a little bit differently. I recommend a 5-to-1 ratio as far as 5 hens to 1 roo. But we do a little bit less than that to make sure a very high fertility. But we put them all in together at the same time. Hopefully that answered the question. If it didn't, re-ask for me and I'll try to help. Make sure you hit the support the channel by making sure you hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Whiskey Tango Farm says, that darn donkey, LOL, I love him. Can't wait to meet him. I got bad news. The donkeys will be gone this week. Someone is coming to pick them up. They are on my last nerves, and they started eating the emu feathers off the emus and started picking on our pigs, and we're done with them. So they're going to be leaving. However, I can tell you this officially. The person that is coming is dropping off 200 bales of hay, which I don't know if you've ever looked up the price of hay, but it's stressing me out. But we have to have it because, well, I made a deal with my daughter, and when she could fully read on her own and read a full book, I would buy her a horse because that is her dream. So we're gonna go look at a horse on Tuesday. We will for sure have a horse before QuailCon, I can guarantee that. I put stalls up a couple weeks ago and cleaned out an area and all that. So it's ready to go. There's automatic water, there's rubber mat down, there's a stall, circulation, bedding down, hay, feed, all that's done. We're just missing the horse. So we will have a horse instead of donkeys. So I'm very excited about that. Tuesday we're gonna go look at a retired quarter horse. So we'll see how that goes. but we will have a horse here, so that's pretty cool. And that's better than donkeys, because the donkeys are on my last nerve. Joshua says, I'll definitely contact you through email on the low hatch rate. I had great hatch rates with your eggs so far, so I'm just curious as you might be why there were issues. Well, again, it concerns me that the ones that were fertile didn't hatch. Plus, you had quite a bit out of the small amount that you incubated. You had quite a bit that stopped developing. It concerns me. I definitely would calibrate and check your incubator. Obviously, there with that many infertile, if your temperature's off, that could explain it. What I would assume, and I don't know because I need more information, I think shipping might have had something to do with it. I think your temp has something to do with it as well, because, I mean, obviously we've had 2 hatch rates that are really great hatch rates that were shipped at the same time and hatched at the same time. Now, obviously, it's going through different places, so it still could be a shipping thing, but it concerns me that there was so many that stopped developing or was fully developed and didn't hatch, that just didn't hatch at all. So I'm a little concerned about the temperature. I mean, we still guarantee the 50%, but I would definitely look into that for sure. Mike from South Texas is in the house. Welcome. Josh says, hey, Zach, hope all is well. Been quite busy and haven't caught up in a while. Got 120 eggs in the incubator for my first set of eggs I got. So far, been great breeders. Love my birds. That's great. Congratulations. And best of luck to your future. Todd says, Zach, the eggs that you sent me are hatching as we speak. I'll give you an update next week. Awesome. Thank you very much, and keep me posted. Best of luck. Rolanda's in the house. Just curious, what's the estimated ship date on the 18 under eggs? If you did not contact me until Sunday with the information, that they will go out tomorrow. I think you're the only 18 and under that didn't go out. I did not get your information in time. But I do know that you gave me the information, so you'll go out this week. And from Warren, Ohio is in the house. Welcome, not too far away. Glad you're here. Welcome. Everybody, Oil Mommy says hello from Sacramento, California. 2021 Quail newbie here. That's awesome. Best of luck to you, and I wish you the best. Whiskey Tango Farm says, okay, if you get rid of the donkey, I'll cope as long as there's still emus and peacocks. We actually have 4 baby peacocks that are maybe 4 weeks old that are in one of the stalls, actually. And then we'll still have the fainting goats. We'll still have the peacock, the big peacock running around, Ernie. We'll still have ducks, geese, chickens, rabbits, emus, cooney pigs, and of course our Great Dane will make an appearance. I don't think she will leave Jenna aside, but she'll be here. Junie says, I just want to see the emus. There you go. They will for sure be here. Frederick says, hello from Delaware. Hatching is underway. There you go. Best of luck to you, and keep us posted. I wish you the best. Also, only 2 weeks left to order your QuailCon t-shirts, which is at whiskeytangofarms.net. You can pre-order QuailCon 2021 t-shirts, which will be delivered at QuailCon, so check that out as well. Hello from Minnesota. Got my ticket. It'll be awesome to talk face-to-face with everyone from near and far. Absolutely. I think you purchased this week oh no, Minnesota. You may have purchased, I think you did purchase a couple weeks ago, but I do remember your name. Anyone that has purchased tickets or that's going to, I will be starting to contact everybody the beginning of August to have a one-on-one conversation to make sure everybody is comfortable and there's no one falling in between the cracks, and everybody has a personal experience is my goal. Check out QuailCon. There's 53 tickets left, so get yours. Jamie says, Dixie Delight Farm and Homestead finally here. Been missing you guys. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Whiskey Tango Farm just commented the hotel code. Code for hotel is B006 Quail C. That's B006 QUAIL It's also in the comments if you want to check that out. And it's on our website, myshirefarm.com. Poolman says, Les here, real newbie. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you'll learn some things and get encouraged and educated and enjoy yourself all at the same time. Trudy says, Trudy and Richard say hi from Clinton, Arkansas. Welcome, glad you're here. Orlando says, newbie to Quail from Phoenix City, Alabama. Got over 200 Coturnix eggs free, put 100 eggs on the rack this morning. Wish me luck. Well, best of luck to you. David says, Zach from Ohio received eggs June 24th. Only had 12 out of 30 hatched, had 8 unfertile but healthy chicks. That most likely is a temperature issue. Because you would have purchased 25, and out of that, what is that? 22. 22 should have hatched, or around 20, and you only got 12. So there's definitely a temperature and or humidity issue there that you will definitely want to check out. That screams big red flag. On 8 unfertile but only 12 hatching. So that's for sure what it is. You just got to find out which one. Orlando says, thank you. Oh, not talking to me. That guy says, will you be attending QuailCon this year after it is finally reopened? SawCon? I don't know what SawCon is. I'm sorry. Hello from Puerto Rico. Salvador Santiago's in the house. Welcome. Let's see. Verna says, I love horses. So does my daughter. She's ecstatic. And I really wanted to give that to her. I think our daughters will get along. Very similar age, and she loves horses. I sense future BFF pen pals. There you go. That's great. Maria says, question, how long after male and females are separated will the females lay fertile eggs? Thank you for all your valuable information. How long after male and females are separated? At the most, well, we recommend 3 days. After 3 days, we don't count them as fertile anymore. I know some people say 7 days. I've heard some people say 2 weeks. I don't agree with that at all. I think 3 days is safe. After that, it's a crapshoot, to be honest with you. So that's my opinion. Val is in the house. Hello, and everyone from the UK. Welcome. Glad you're here. Very cool. Been a while since I've seen you. Rolanda Mullis is in the house. Okay, cool. Can you ship them with my auction win yesterday if that works for you? I will check that out. I don't remember seeing that you paid, but if you did, then yes, we will do that. Phyllis, hello, Zach and others. Welcome. Glad you're here. Ann says hello. Joy from the Maddox Farms in Georgia. Welcome. Glad you're here. Tree Leaf says 25 mixed rare and 25 gold. With 10 extra totaling 60, 26 rare mix, 24 gold, made lockdown, so 45 out of 50. Oh, that I already wrote that down. So it was rare G. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, that would be not talking to me. Ryan and Cindy say thank you for your earlier answer. We will wait a week and hopefully they will all be laying. Love the videos on breeding program. We ordered 50 jumbo eggs yesterday. Can't wait to start the hatch. Wonderful. You'll probably be shipping out tomorrow. So best of luck to you. And yeah, let me know about the ones that aren't hatching yet. Next week we'll get you taken care of and give you some things to do there if they're still not doing. And best of luck on the upcoming hatch. Ann says, trying to get back on track. Oh, not talking to me. Blah says, hey Zach, I have a Manchurian male. What can I expect to get if I breed it with Italian and Fab females? Manchurian male with Italian. Well, you could get, there's a chance you could get Snowies. I think it's very little, but some people seem to think that. You could get, you'll get more Fab Fees, you'll get Italians, you'll get Pharaohs, you'll get, let's see, you'll get Italians, you'll get Golden Manchurians, you'll get Fab Fees, you'll get Pharaohs, You could possibly get a snowy, but I think that's very unlikely. And you probably, maybe, yeah, it's low chances, but you'll probably get a pearl or two out of that. That's about it. So quite a bit. Katrina says, talking about what nobody's talked about yet, what are the options to do with unhatched eggs? I'm sure dogs and compost would like them. Are they good for anything else? Yes. We do not give those to our dog. It scares me a little bit. I'm sure it's fine, but it scares me a little bit. Also, if you're watching and you have not yet, please support the channel and support me and support our farm by just hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Makes me feel better and makes me feel like I'm doing something. So please support the channel by hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe. We've got 2 really good videos coming out this week that you will not want to miss. So if you subscribe, you'll get notifications on that. Also, there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, if you want to donate and contribute to QuailCon 2021, there is a $sign at the very bottom in the comment section that you can donate whatever amount that you want, and that goes straight to having the best QuailCon experience that we can give everyone. So thank you very much for that. And we do. Any unhatched eggs that we have, we actually sell to a well, we sell a couple different ways. We sell to a reptile vendor, I guess. He's more of a, he's kind of like Ohio's go-to guy for feeders for all reptiles. And then a wildlife reserve takes them all. So if we, you know, that's a lot of eggs for the unhatched eggs. For the ones that does hatch, we actually mash those up and put in our garden. But the unhatched eggs that were fertile that just didn't hatch, or didn't completely get fertile, or died along the way, or whatever the case may be, we separate and we bag up and we sell those. So we're very lucky to have that account. Everything about quail can be sold. I've seen people sell quail egg feathers. I've seen people blow out quail eggs for crafts. Obviously hatching eggs, eating eggs, all kinds of stuff. That's actually a big part of what I'll be talking about at QuailCon. And if you subscribe, right after QuailCon, I will be doing a playlist, Quail for Profit, that you will not want to miss. Verna, thank you so much for donating. You have done enough. You'll be here volunteering your time and energy for this. You've been giving quite a bit already, but thank you very much for the donation. It will be put to good use. Thank you. Alina says, hi Zach, greetings from Northeast Ohio. Can't wait for QuailCon. I'm glad you're coming. I can't wait to meet you, and I know everybody else can't wait to meet you as well. Does anybody have any questions about QuailCon? We will go until I see the big trailer show up. If he does show up, who knows? Lost my spot. Here we are. Nope, lost my spot again. Yep, nope, yep, got it. Doc Hollywood says, is there a silver Pharaoh that breeds true? You could breed a true, but you're going to be doing a lot of inbreeding, like a lot. So I wouldn't technically recommend it, but you could. And you could breed it probably 90 to 95% true if you wanted to. We don't. We really do believe here that silvers should maintain it should maintain a collection. I believe that once you start, here's the thing, you shouldn't breed silver to silver together for too long, because you're gonna have way too many issues, way too many issues. So you shouldn't breed them together for too long. Well, when you start taking those out, whether silver Pharaohs, silver and gold, charcoal, lavender, whatever other SSC colors, I can't think of anything else, but there's plenty more. When you start taking those out and trying to just breed that one true, all you're doing is minimalizing the gene pool even more, and then eventually you're gonna have to breed them together more and more and more. I don't like the idea. But you can do it. That's just my opinion. Witch Doctor's in the house. Welcome. Glad you're here. Thank you for all your help for QuailCon as well. I greatly appreciate it. Sick Award 360 says hi from Vegas. Welcome. Glad you're here. Wow, my eyes are getting worse. There's my dog. Witch Doctor says, can we see the quail for profit if we can't attend? I will be doing a playlist on our YouTube channel. After that, I'm going to give 1 or 2 extra things at QuailCon that I will not be putting in to the playlist, but I still will be giving a lot of information I've never shared before in the playlist, but I don't want to do it. I'm doing it after QuailCon. I want the first people to hear all the extra stuff that I've not been willing to give away before. I want QuailCon members to hear and enjoy that first. But I will be doing a playlist afterwards on our YouTube channel. And I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest with you. The Elder's Homestead is in the house. I'm not having the best of luck this hatch. Hoping these snowies I got from you make it. There you go. Best of luck to you. And wish you the best. And keep me posted. Val says, I have donated, but I think it is a bit too far for a day out. But I think it is a bit too far for a day out. Yeah, you being in the UK, I agree. You probably shouldn't make the trip. It's a little far. But you have donated. I greatly appreciate it. We had a ton of donations last week. I mean, a ton. And I greatly appreciate all of you that did donate. You guys were very, very generous, and that actually helped me pay for the porta potties. And this week I will be paying for the tent and chairs and tables, hopefully. Junie says he will be making a playlist for that. I'm looking forward to the playlist. Yep, we talked about that. Whiskey Tango Farm says, Junie, are you coming to QuailCon? I was thinking you were. I don't know. I thought she might be, but she hasn't. You haven't bought one yet, I don't believe. Maybe you did. Maybe it's under a different name. I don't remember writing your name down though. Let's see. Rolanda says, do you have any experience with breeding Mexican speckled bobwhite to Coturnix? Nope. And here's the thing. People do it. That's fine. Everybody has their own thing. It's not a big deal. Actually, before I say this, if you could support the channel by just hitting the like button, because I'm probably going to say something that some people don't like. So if you could just hit that like button now, I'd greatly appreciate it. Because we're almost there. I only need 21 more likes to hit my goal. No, we have never bred Coturnix with bobwhites before. I don't quite understand why people do it. Because some people have and do, however, their offspring are mules, meaning they'll never hatch. And so I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense. It's just not a self-sufficient, I don't know. But everybody does their own thing, so you can try it, and it can be done, yes, to the answer to your question, but I just don't see the point. Witch Doctor says, we appreciate you too. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Bobwhite to Coturnix, if you cross, will be sterile. Yep, absolutely. What percentage have we covered so far? Cost-wise, what percentage have we covered so far? I actually haven't looked at the numbers. Oh, you know what? I actually have. I haven't updated since Sunday, but haven't had any updates or any donations since Sunday either. Some people have donated other stuff. For example, someone is paying for the booties. They bought them and they're sending them to us. The shoe booties that you're putting on to come into the quail barn. So that's not really, I mean, that helps the expense. Obviously, that's a huge help. So everybody's contributing in different ways. We've had quite a bit of donations. I think, well, whatever cost we don't cover, I'm paying for, and we're going to chalk it up to marketing and getting the word out there on Coturnix quail. And if I'm going to advertise and market in any way, this to me is a fantastic way to do it, right? But to answer your question, as far as donations, which includes tickets, camping passes, donations, and sponsors and vendors, we're at about 38% of the cost. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll take care of it. Lost my spot again. Oh, here we are. Ivan says hello from Trinidad and Tobago. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. Very cool to see you. I really appreciate it. Rolanda says, okay, I had a male Mexican speckled roux that I bought with an Italian, so I didn't know they would have hatched. Or not the last incubation. Thank you. I will get him with a bobwhite girlfriend. Again, you can. It's not the end of the world. They can be housed together. It's just, I like purposes, you know what I mean? Like, that's just my style. But some people really like just breeding for fun, breeding for different stuff, and that's okay too. I know I've had that in the past. I've done that in the past. But yeah, if you breed anything with Caturnix other than Caturnix, the offspring could hatch, but they will all be mules, infertile. So just keep that in mind. Sarig, I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. Phyllis Wells, thank you very much for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. That is very kind of you. It will be put to very good use. We have officially paid all for like a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. You know, we're caution tape and things for the parking and the camping, the bouncy house and the porta potties. Also lanyards and name tags for the guest speakers and the VIP, we'll call them. There's something else that we've paid in full as well. But I can't remember what it is. Food truck. And there's something else, but I can't remember. So a very big expense. Thank you very much, Jeweler Cliff. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. The tables, I keep wanting to say tables and ladders. The tables, tents, and chairs are one of the biggest expenses that we'll have. I put 50% down on the deposit, so they're coming, and we wouldn't have to pay for the rest until they arrive. But I'm gonna have a lot to do that week, and I really don't want to worry about moving money around and paying them then. So I'll pay them shortly. But thank you very much, Verna, Phyllis, and Jeweler Cliff. You guys are amazing. I greatly appreciate all of you, and so does everyone coming to QuailCon, because they are going to reap your generosity. That was a good way to say it. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, everybody. I only need 17. Yep, 17 more likes. Can I buy eggs? And I sent it to Egypt. I live in New York, and how can contain it? Do you have any idea? Yes. So, we do not ship internationally. I have been told that I have shipped some to New York. New York is, for some reason, the main place, and Florida. I'll ship them there, and then someone else ships them from there to other places. Actually, someone bought a 480 count or 460 count of jumbo wild hatching eggs that we shipped to Florida, and I just found out this week that they were actually delivered to Florida and then repackaged and shipped to Russia, which I did not know about. And they took 3 weeks to get there, and they got a 58% hatch rate. So that's pretty cool that our eggs are now in Russia, and it's not my fault, and I can't be held liable because I didn't know anything about it. So it can be done, but I can't know about it because Wouldn't do it if I knew about it. But yes, if you order on the website and put a New York address on there, I will ship to New York. But I can't know anything else after that. Mainly because I can't keep my mouth shut. Elder, just like I told you all that. I probably shouldn't have told everybody that, but I didn't know anything about it. But I did think that it was a really good hatch rate, and it's pretty cool that we're in Russia now. Elder's Home said, Zach, will the snowies I get from you be dark colored as well? Some look pretty light and yellow, and some look dark brown. Usually the true snowies will be light and yellow. Some of them will be more brownish and then lose their color in about 3 or 4 days. Typically. Phyllis Wells, I am at your donation again. I just want to say thank you again. I really appreciate it, and I promise you, I swear from the bottom of my heart, this goes straight into QuailCon. I promise. Question, are you going to have 110 on auction? What? In Cali, so shipping is high. Are you going to have 110 on auction? I don't know what you mean, Brooke. I'm very sorry. In Cali, so shipping is high. I'm sorry, I don't know. If you can rephrase it, I'll be happy to help out. Hit the like button. I only need 13 more likes to hit the goal. I really appreciate all of your support. I really do. That sounded fake right then, but it really wasn't. I really do appreciate all of your support. I'm trying to get to everybody's questions and comments and go fast because I don't know when I'll be able to, I don't know when I'll have to get off here, but so even though I'm going fast, I really do mean everything I'm saying. Rolanda says exactly, we are about a purpose such as meat and egg or pets. There you go. Absolutely wonderful. And if you breed those together, they'd be great pets, I'm sure. I don't know what they would hatch out to be, but I'm sure they'd be cool pets. Jeweler Cliff, I got to yours. You donated $20 and said more for the QuailCon. Again, thank you very much for your donation. I really appreciate it. It will be put to good use, and thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And we are going to do our best to put on the best QuailCon that I possibly can. You paid, oh God. Jenna just paid something else for QuailCon that just gave me a notification that she did. Is there more than a single food vendor with 300 people? Just was wondering. No, there is not. They guaranteed me that they go to festivals and can feed up to 2,000 people in a day, and they can feed up to 75 people in 30 minutes. Plus, if they don't make their money, I have to pay them $1,000. So if I get another food truck or other vendors and people, I'll be literally competing against them and then possibly having to pay both of them a lot of money. So we put the deposit down, and I'm hoping that they can feed a bunch of people and I don't have to pay them anymore. So, but they did, I was worried about that, so I don't want to say I'm being cheap on it. They've got a great selection, good prices, great food. They were nice people. And they promised me that they would be able to support everybody quickly. So no, I'm only gonna do one food truck. And hopefully I don't regret that decision. Katrina 83 watching, 85 likes, nice, absolute. Oh, we're up to 90 likes. I only need 10 more likes to hit my goal. But I did lose a bunch of people, so that's a bummer. I've only got 75 people watching now. That's all right. Verna says, here you go. Here's the Red Roof Inn number. It is in the comments as well. It is 937-866-0705 for Red Roof Inn. And the coupon code is B006 Quail C. That is B006 QUAILC. Also, if you call the number, I would recommend you call rather than you email or use the website. Just call real quick. It's a lot faster. I've actually talked to them and actually went up there and spoke with them, checked out the room, checked out the service that you would be getting. Again, it's not a 5-star, okay? So keep that in mind, but it is affordable fare and they are very friendly. But if you call and just say, hey, we're going to the QuailCon September 5th, they should know what you're talking about and they will give you that rate. Of course, I'm losing battery on my iPad. Junie says Bob White Coturnix would make a large bird, a bit like they make the white broiler chickens. They are also sterile, I think, so would be good for eating. There you go. Witch Doctor said I could send you some dream catchers to raffle off. That would be very kind. Actually, if you want to message me this week, we are, I think, well, I don't know. You'll want to message me this week because we've got $200 worth of Hatching Time gift cards raffling off. We've got 2 Wynola Ranch cages raffling off. We've got one of Terry from Coturnix Corner's incubators being raffled off. We've got a shirt signed by all the guest speakers with their logos being raffled off. I think there's another thing. So I don't want there to be too many raffle. Anyways, you want to contact me this week, but that's very kind of you. Very kind of you. And if you want to donate, even if we don't raffle off, we'll give as a door prize. Absolutely. So anything to make the experience better, I greatly appreciate. We only need 8 more likes to support the channel, so hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Got my room reserved at Red Roof. Awesome. That's great. Harvey says I need some jumbo quail. We have live quail available on our website that we ship out, express mail. We're having great success with that this year. We've got breeder sets. We've got all female sets, all male sets for breeding purposes to put different male genetics with your quail. We have rare teen sets, and we also have mixed teen sets available on the website. And so purchase now. www.myshirefarm.com. We only need 6 more likes. We're getting there, guys. If he doesn't show up tonight, and I've been rushing all day to get all this stuff done, I'm gonna lose my mind, everybody. The Whiskey Tango Farm says, I had a lady buy pearl Coturnix for me to cross with snowflakes, which I believe are black and white Bob Whites. Yes, they are. Sounds just interesting, at least. Don't really know what the purpose of that would be. If she would put, in my opinion, if you're going to buy Coturnix to mix with Bob Whites, I would use Jumbo Pharaohs. But maybe. I mean, they do look very similar. Interesting. If she tells you how it goes, please let me know. Maria Carson, you just donated to QuailCon. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I promise it will go to good use. Oh, I lost my spot again. Looking forward to the event, Jeweler Cliff. Well, thank you very much. It sounds like you're coming. If you are, I cannot wait to meet you, and thank you very, very much. I greatly appreciate it. And you will benefit from it since you'll be coming. Nope, not talking to me. Harley says, all the quails stop laying eggs at the same time. They are 3 months old. What could it be? It could be heat, change of weather. It could be a lot of stuff. Give it about 2 weeks. If they're not back, then we'll start troubleshooting. But you don't want to troubleshoot too early, or you could extend the issue. I believe that you have eggs or live birds going out tomorrow as well, Harley, but I could be wrong. I think you do. Harvey says, when do you have your bird auctions? Every Friday and Saturday on our Facebook page. We don't do live birds on there because we'll get shut down. So live birds are only on our website, which is myshirefarm.com, but we do egg auctions every Friday and Saturday. As many as I can do that I have available that I can ship very quickly. Every Friday and Saturday on our auction group, which is Myshire Farm Quail Egg Auctions on Facebook. Irish Red says, what's the largest order you have ever done on eggs and live quail? God bless you and your family and business. Well, thank you very much. Largest order. Well, we have one account that does 47, is it 47? 47 or 4,800 eggs a week for about 5 months straight. And then it fluctuates. They start out at about 2,300, and then busy season they do 47 or 4,800 a week, and then it goes down to about, I think it goes down to about 1,200 at the end of their season. I I would say consistently that would be our largest order, is about 4,700 a week for a lot of weeks. But if there's 4 months in a week and it happens for about 4 to 5 months at least at those numbers, I don't know, I can't do the math right now. I should. We'll say 4 months at 4 weeks, that's 16. So 4,700, we'll say 4,700 because I don't know. 4,700 eggs for 16 weeks straight to the same person. I don't know what that number is and I can't do that in my head, but that's a lot. The most live birds we've sold at one time is kind of tricky. We've sold, I think it was 800 males to a wildlife preserve, at one time. As far as shipping goes, I think the most we ever shipped out at one time was like 120 hens. Nope, it was teens, 120 teens. Lost my spot. Here we go. Harley says, and I just ordered live jumbo wild last week. What's the waiting? Oh yeah, you go out. You do go out tomorrow. I knew that. I knew it. Good Lord, I only got 3% left. Jesus. I was so worried about keeping this charged that I forgot to charge my iPad all day. Hey, we hit 102 likes. Thank you, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. Harvey says, dates of the auction time. It's every Friday and Saturday. Friday, it really varies because my life is chaos and I've got to take care of the barn more than do auctions, but I try to do as much as possible. Auctions go on. I try to go live and do live auctions at least at 2. This past Friday, I was able to start at like 10 a.m. and we pretty much had auctions for like 7 hours straight, so that people could, you know, leave and come back and everybody could enjoy it. Saturday, we did it until about 5 o'clock. Usually I stop around 5 p.m. I usually start, sometimes I start first thing in the morning at like 6 a.m. And do larger auctions, and then once I get things settled, I'll go live and do fun, fast auctions, like 30 counts. But sometimes I'll feed, water, and get eggs collected and shipped out before I even begin, so it changes. Adam Newman says, when raising jumbos and you separate males and females at 6 weeks, when can you mate females? When we do jumbos, we separate them at 4 weeks, males from females, and we don't put them back together until we're done with their weights and put them together then. So as far as jumbos go, we don't put them together until 10 weeks. But I can tell you this, one of the big videos I'm doing this week is the final count, the final weigh-in for our jumbo breeding program. I have waited to do that. I did weigh them this week. I did not do the video because I've been busy. Plus, there's some other things that I want to share with you. So this coming up week, I'm doing part 2 of the most frequently asked questions, which I personally think that the video I just did was the best video I've ever done, but I'm not getting very many views, so that's kind of disappointing. But I'll also be doing the final breeding program and giving you the new standard at Myshire Farm for jumbos, so you won't want to miss that. So subscribe to the channel, because a lot of questions will be answered in that. Jeff says, silent auctions for the dream catchers. Yep, absolutely. That's a great idea. Maria, again, you donated $10. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. That is very generous, and I swear from the bottom of my heart, it will be put to good use. Paula says, can you tell me about wryneck? I have one with it for the first time. Well, usually, in my opinion, wryneck is kind of an incubation issue. It's usually when they're in the egg longer than they should. They still hatch out, but they've been in the egg and developed too long, so they're born like that. You can't really fix wryneck. We call them. Sometimes they can grow up and live fine lives. Usually they're not very productive, which is why we call. We just don't have the room for that. But they can grow up and be healthy and happy, other than the wryneck thing. Usually, sometimes it's just bad issues. Sometimes it's just bad luck of the draw. Most of the time it's a humidity issue. They should have hatched out 2 days prior. The humidity might have been a little too low for them, maybe just a cold spot in your incubator, and they hatched out super late. So you will want to check that out. But sometimes it's just bad luck. So it could be that, but I would check your humidity levels. If they hatched after day like 18, then it's due to humidity issue. Maybe just a cold spot. If they hatched out on day 16 and still had wry neck, sometimes they just develop too fast in the egg. So I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, feel free to ask again, and I will be happy to help. Thanks a lot for looking forward to it. Great. I hope you can join the auction group, and hopefully you can win some great deals. We had some amazing deals on some eggs this week, and I think a lot of people had fun on it. So that's also a plus. Okay. iPad died, so you're gonna get a real weird view at me. So I'm going to try to find where I left off and read from my phone. Again, I'm very sorry for everybody and to look at my face this close up. And now I have to find my place. Rolanda says, is there a difference between jumbo Pharaohs and jumbo Browns? Nope. Same exact thing. Just a different name. Oh, sorry. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I'm struggling here. Here we go. No, the same thing. Jumbo Wilds, Jumbo Browns, Jumbo Pharaohs, all the same name. Gosh darn it, it did it again. I'm truly struggling here. All right, hold on. I'll just keep my... Still lost it. Maria Carson donated again. Thank you very much to Maria Carson donating. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I deleted Maria Carson's comment. I don't know how I did that. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, let's do it this way. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm almost there. I'm very sorry, everybody. I really apologize. It's been a long day. So that is the answer to your question. Is they're the same thing. I met Whiskey Tango Farms at a swap, Juanita Fields. Very cool. That's awesome. That is really cool. Free booty, I almost choked. Yeah, I meant the booty for the shoes. That's what they're called. Yeah, I definitely said that way wrong. Maria Carson, I really did not mean to delete your comment, especially since you donated. That's really rude. I'm very sorry. If you want to comment again, I will. I don't know what I did. I'm very sorry. It was a great meeting Juanita. Yeah, I think Juanita's coming to QuailCon, so I can't wait to meet her as well. That's one of our favorite swaps. Very cool. What is your opinion on eBay eggs? Well, we ship a lot of eBay eggs, so you can buy on eBay. Or you can buy on our website, which is what I recommend the most. Or you can have fun on our auction site. We try to offer a lot of different options. 75,200 eggs. Oh, well, there you go. Thanks for doing the math. 2 people did the math for me on that. I don't like being this close. I don't like my face. So I'm sorry, everybody, but I got to read the comments. She is setting down. I'm trying to get a coop made up. Oh, for the escape artist. Very cool. Harley, you donated $9.99. Thank you very much for the support. I promise it goes to QuailCon. It's going to be a great experience. I appreciate all the people that have donated tonight. It is going to go for your chair, pretty much is what it's going for right now. But we're going to put on the best show that we possibly can for QuailCon. Whiskey Tango Farms is singing. It's the final countdown, which you do not want to hear me sing, but I love the energy. Next Tuesday, my birds are 6 weeks old. Today, I grouped 2 sets of 10 hens with 2 roosts in each group. Too soon? No, that's fine. Not a big deal at all. What video? I must have missed it. I don't know what video. I'm sorry. But I did do a brand new video this week about, gosh darn it, the top 5 most frequently asked questions, part 1. I'll be doing another 5 this week, so check that out. Juanita Fields, thank you very much for donating. I greatly appreciate it. I know you have donated quite a bit and numerous times, so I again thank you so much for your generosity. It does, I promise, go to QuailCon, and it is going to a great cause, I believe. Can't wait for the breeding program update. I watched the latest video. Can't wait to see the next one. It is coming out this week, I promise. Can't do that. My hand gets tired. It will be coming out, and a lot of interesting information that you can take or ignore or whatever you want to do with it. But there will be a lot of great information, so subscribe to the channel. Jeweler Cliff says, congrats you are over 100 likes. Thank you very much for everybody doing that. I greatly appreciate it. We had a pre. I don't know what that means, Witch Doctor. We had a pre. If you could re-comment, I will be happy to answer that. I won one of the auctions. Do you think it'll go out this week? Bill, yeah, you go out tomorrow. What about on quail disease? He'll be here in 15 minutes. Okay, so I've got about 12 minutes left. I got to go get the bobcat out. What about on quail disease? At QuailCon, there will actually be an expert here talking about diseases, treatments, and NPIP. We will be recording that and posting at a later date on our YouTube channel, so subscribe to the channel. Thank you for answering my question. Not a problem. Hopefully it helped. Witch Doctor says we had a preemie hatch. His feet are clubbed. I know freezer camp should be his future, but I kind of like the guy. Is there a way to get his toes to expand? He's perfectly healthy otherwise. Not that I know of, as far as that goes. Unfortunately, he's just going to struggle walking. It doesn't mean he won't survive, but he'll pretty much be in the survival mode all of his life and not really a thrive mode. But he might be a great pet, so your choice. I just heard a woodpecker there, Zach. We do have one that goes tree to tree. So yeah, we do have one hanging out. We also have timed out. Oh dear God. I hope that was a mistake and can be fixed. Oh dear God. Verna, if you could reach out to me later. I think you accidentally timed someone out. Oh God. Maria, I am so very sorry. I have no idea what I did. I must have tried it when I was I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I really apologize. If someone ships to Russia, it's their risk, not yours. Nice to think your quails are now Russia. It is. It's also very illegal. But it's kind of cool to think of, and I don't think I can get in trouble for it because I literally had no knowledge of it. That was an accident. Please stay tuned. Maria, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I really am. Steve Hogan says, your 24 egg count cartons have been great. Sold our first eggs. Awesome. Congratulations and best of luck to the future. C.Y. Yank? C. Yank? I hope I said that right. For my chair at Myshire. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. It will be put to good use so that you can sit down and enjoy the speakers. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You have also donated quite a bit. I think Verna was our first donation. I think you were our second. So you've donated multiple times and quite a bit. So I appreciate all the generosity. I truly, honestly do. Maria, I feel awful. I am so incredibly sorry. I hope you're still on. What happens at 100? Makes me feel better. What's the best remedy for naked neck? You could put more hens in there and have less of a ratio, but sometimes it's just an ongoing breeding program. It happens. I won 2 weeks ago when you shipped mine. I won 2 weeks ago when you shipped mine. LOL. I don't know what that means. Chris Asbury. Oh. Yeah. if you could maybe call me tomorrow, we'll get that paid for and I'll ship out. I think because I don't send an invoice, that takes a little bit of extra notice, and I completely forgot. I'm very sorry, Chris. But if you call me tomorrow, we'll get you taken care of and ship you out Tuesday. I'm sorry. It said Myshire did when you were moving the phone. Maria, I'm so very sorry. That was 100% accident. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay. That's everybody. So number one, Maria, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I did not mean to do all of that. I don't even know how I did it. So I'm so sorry. Don't hold that against me. Thank you for your donation. I really messed up there. I apologize. For everybody that hit the like button, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. We hit our goal, which is over our goal, actually. We hit 105 likes tonight. We got $69.97 in donations from a bunch of different people. How many tickets are left to QuailCon? 53 at the start of this. So we've only got 53 tickets left. So get your tickets now. If you want to know more about QuailCon, I did a video on our YouTube channel this week about it. So check that out. But we've only got 53 tickets left, so they're selling out very quickly. Check our website out where you purchase the ticket. There's also information on there on the phone number to call for Red Roof Inn discount to stay. You can also purchase tickets for our camping passes that we're having here. Again, it's minimalistic, but there will be a porta potty and possibly some electric back there. We're gonna have a great time. All the information is on our website, plus the video I just did, so check those out. I also did, in my opinion, one of the best videos I've ever done on the top 5 most frequently asked questions, part 1. I'll be doing part 2 this week, so subscribe to the channel and watch the video I just did. Thank you all for liking us and liking this video. I greatly appreciate and all the support. Thank you all for the donations. It is going to good use, and stay tuned. Everybody stay safe. Thank you very much. I've got to go, but thank you very much. We'll be posting 2 videos this week. You will not want to miss part 2 of the most frequently asked questions and the final video for the breeding program Jumbo Wild weigh-in, plus the new standard. You will not want to miss it. And again, thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. Until next week, stay safe and have a great week, everybody.